What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn welcoming you back to another episode of our Leaf Green Shadylocke. And before we get started, if you're excited, please be sure to show some shady love to that thumbs up down below. That like button does need your touch. And remember, if we crack 5K likes every single day, I will have that special thing for you at the end of this Nuzlocke that we've never done before. Now, we did grind out SSN. I hope some of you guys aren't too bothered by that. It was just a bunch of trainers. Actually, thankfully, nothing exciting. And by exciting, I mean knockouts happened for our party. Bippity Boo is up to level 19. We found a lucky egg, which was awesome. I was in one of the trash cans of the SSN, which is not trash. I don't know why they threw it in there. It's not scrambled or fried. It's ready to go. Bippity Boo. It didn't really learn anything yet, no new moves, but you know, Bippity Boo's on her way. She's on her way. Then we have Viking, who's just been a staple. Currently paralyzed. I don't have any paralyzed heals, so it's just gonna stay like this. We'll be guts quick attacking our way through the rest of this game. Roland is at level 25, learned Aurora Beam, got rid of Encore for that. Think that PP is gonna be useful because we are getting closer and closer to the point where we will not be able to use tokens as frequently. Lizotte is still here. We found the TM for Sludge Bomb, which was huge. So we did teach that to Lizotte, and Lizotte is actually putting in work now. I'm guessing Poison is physical in this gen because Lizotte is smacking things so hard with Sludge Bomb. Tinkly is sitting here, no new moves. Rock Tomb is out of PP. Sand Tomb has been our next move of choice, and Bite really only has 15 PP left. But she's on her way. She's on her way. And then of course Zippy Split, who replaced our loss from the last episode. Really, honestly, a garbage moveset in comparison. Geodude was 1,000 times better. Although it's good we don't have a 4 times weakness anymore, and we can see we have some decent physical defense, and by decent I mean 67. It's really high memories to the Soul Link, but special defense is clearly due to Butter, just like Geodude's was, so it's really kind of an even exchange. We're gonna have Bippity Boo open up. Actually, you know what? No, it's against Nips. We're not taking any chances. We're gonna open up Roland. This is not the time for grinding, because you know who's coming back right now? Nips! Bonjour, Shady. Imagine seeing you here. Shady, you were really invited. So how's your Pokedex coming? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere. Crawl around in grassy areas and look hard for them. Oh, did you ask me if I wanted to battle? Nips is so rude. So a token is on the line. I explained in the last episode how that is what we're going to be doing. Tokens are on the line. Bug Catcher Nips sends out Marill. Marill even. Did you know that it's Marill and not Marill? I really don't know. I'm just joking. We're gonna go for a body slam here. Level 19, so we have plenty of levels on this guy. I have to sneeze already. You gotta be kidding me. Thank you. Here we're gonna go for Water Gun because it'll take out the Marill after the body slam did enough damage to it. I really want to earn a token here. I really do, because we're sitting at 3 tokens right now. I wouldn't mind jumping to 4. We're gonna see Omastar. That Trico would have been so good. We have nothing to hit you for super effective damage. You resist poison, otherwise I'd show off Lizotte right now. Bippity Boo, kind of. We'll go with Bippity Boo. Let's go out into Bippity Boo. I can't get over that name. That name is absolutely fantastic. I don't think we'll be getting any encounters in this episode, unfortunately. You're only level 16, so this confusion should do a decent amount. I would say it's a 3-hit KO. That looks like a 3-hit KO. You're gonna withdraw all you want. That ain't gonna do nothing to our special offense. Our special offense says, you're donezo. A bite! All right, luckily Confusion has 100% accuracy and we'll take this thing out. If we would have lost Bippity Boo, they could have crit. See, that's the thing with the Shadylocke, and about almost every lock, but for some reason the Shadylocke especially, crits are left and right. I mean, it's hanging up on the wall for Peter's sake. Clefable is in Nips' party. He's gonna send out Clefable. We're just gonna go out into Lizotte at this point. I know that Clefable's not a fairy type just yet. Now we're a little ahead of our times, but we're gonna go ahead and go for that Sludge Bomb regardless, because I think, look, Clefable looks so happy to be here. Clefable's just like, yeah, I got the invite. And then I'm just like, you're gonna get 2-hit KO thanks to the poison. Go. This bee has never been more busy. I don't think I've ever seen an opponent miss Sing. I don't think I've ever seen an opponent miss Sing. Luckily, we do have the flute in our bag. Where is it? We found a couple other items. Shell Bell, which I have to give to someone. Found another Heart Scale, a Dire Hate, a Green Shard, a Star Piece, which is awesome. We have to sell that as soon as we get the heck out of here. And we are going to use the Blue Flute to wake Lizotte up. Metronome. Silver Wind. That is resisted, my friend. that is resisted and not stabbed. So you can take your metronome and you can put it back where you found it, because it ain't no doing here. It ain't no doing. We're gonna go for the Sludge Bomb. I'm not gonna try to go for Fury Attack and risk a potion. I don't even know if Nips owns any potions. We are looking almost like Taylor Swift out of the woods right now. We look like we're out of the woods. Oh, we out of the woods, you know, we out of the woods, you know, we out of the woods, you know, we out of the woods. I don't know why. I'm so sorry that I just did that to you guys. We're gonna go into Viking because Executor is not a Pokemon I want to play with at all. Viking is chilling at level 27. You have to turn down. You really have to turn down. And anyone wants to try to tell me that this LP has been easy so far, fully paralyzed. Let's go ahead. Go ahead. Tell me that it's going to be easy because Viking's over-leveled a little bit. Just tell me, because I would love to hear that from you. I'm going to use a peck, which probably won't even take him out. I should... Viking. Come through. Yes! Oh my goodness, if we would have got fully paralyzed and lost Viking, we would have been done. LP would have been over, that's it, it's a wrap. Dunzo Funds, but we did beat Bugcatcher Nips, which means we get some prize money and a Shady token. So we earned that back from him. So far, we're in the lead. We've only lost the Nips once, we've beaten twice. I heard there was a Cutmaster on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself was really useful, yep, it'll be handy. You should go see him too, smell ya. So, Nips actually already spoke to this man and he got the cut. I feel hideous, seasick. Rub, 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 rub. And now we see Captain. Whew, thank you, I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prized cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know you can have this. This is a hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon. And we just got cut from the captain. And we are done with the SSN. It is behind us, but more exciting than that. Okay, let's see who can learn cut first of all. Lazat can, and so can Ziggity Split. We're gonna go with Lazat because right now Lazat has some pretty garbo moves. Harden, Fury Attack, and Focus Energy. So we'll get rid of Harden because it's obviously the worst move out of the bunch. But we're going to be attempting to, and I say attempting to because this gym always gives me a hard time. We're gonna be attempting to get past Lieutenant Surge and possibly earn ourselves 2 more tokens. 2 more tokens. Wave. Bye-bye, guys. Bye. Hope you don't crash into the iceberg. Bye. Okay, let them go because this is taken there. Okay, that's fine. All right, so no more with the SSN. It is gone. I remember always trying to feint on the SSN in order to make sure that I can go back on it and try to get Mew. But let's sell this star piece before I forget. We can even sell some of these TMs, but we got a decent amount of cash now. I'm not totally strapped. This star piece sells for 4,900. How much is a green shard? Only 100. Revive sells for 750. We can't use that. We might as well sell it. And let's buy some super potions. Oh, we have money in the bank. We're gonna buy 8 super potions. We have to go through Rock Tunnel before we get anywhere special. So let's get some medicine up in here. I think we will buy a couple paralyzed heals because of this bad habit of getting paralyzed. And let's go ahead and use one of those on, let's use it on Tinkley. Because Tinkley's level 22 and I'd really like to work on her a little bit. I want to show her the finest work. Oh, by the way, do not forget to answer the comment question today on the layout. You guys can see right now that I am wearing my green shirt. I don't think I'll ever forget again. I'm gonna go ahead and pin all the bad things that happened in the last episode on the fact that I forgot to wear my green shirt. So we're gonna rock out with that. I'm not gonna take the blame for myself just yet, although I was the one that forgot to wear the shirt. So I guess technically, even with my warped sense of trying to shift the blame, it is still my fault. We're gonna clear this gym out of trainers before we take on Lieutenant Surge. Director Forrest would like to battle. Ninkata is here, and we open up with Roland, which is fantastic for us. We have the water gun, which is super effective on this little guy here. So it should one-shot, as it does. Roland coming through, making this a simple and easy matchup. Mareep, oh, Mareep, you should be mine. You should be mine. But you're not. You're just not. Bippity boo. Bippity boppity boo is gonna come through, and oh, okay, we're kind of on par with this. 1 level underneath even. And of course, Bippity Boo is holding the Lucky Egg, like I said, so we'll gain a bit of extra experience from these battles, which is kind of what I need right now. I need that so much. Now, I know, because I did grind out the SSN, some of you guys may be wondering if I'm gonna grind out Rock Tunnel. I don't think I will, although I should, because we're not gonna be able to get Flash. I'm not gonna grind it out. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna have an episode devoted to Mount Moon. I'm sorry, devoted to Rock Tunnel, because that's one of the tunnels that can be pretty darn fun and frustrating for you guys to watch. I may end up speeding up a bit if we're stuck there too long, but right after that we have another rival battle. So we face our rival a lot of times in this game, a lot more than I thought, although after the Lavender Town one, I think that's the last time we face him for quite some time. Kangaskhan is here, but it's not mega, so we're just gonna go for an Aurora Beam, hopefully doing some decent amount of damage. We're not that over leveled, we're only 4 above these trainers in the gym. Who knows what the gym leader's gonna sit at? I really don't. I'm sure some of you guys remember, but I'm as clueless as a stuffed Delibird. I don't know if he's in frame. He's probably not in frame. Shoot, the joke doesn't. Okay, Body Slam, because we're gonna preserve the Aurora Beam. And I'm pretty sure Body Slam will take this Kangaskhan out. Down it goes. Down it goes. And Roland is just, oh my gosh. My friend thought that Roland's name was Poland, as in Poland Spring, and gosh darn it, as much as I love the name Roland, Poland would have been fantastic, because you just think of really cold, refreshing water when you look at a Wolverine. I'm just thirsty all of a sudden, you know? Intimidate is going to lower my attack, so with that, I'll probably... Why is that thing intimidating? We're going to go into Tinkly. Let Tinkly get some screen time, because it really hasn't had any just yet. And there's a -2 physical attack anyway. So we're gonna go for a Sand Tomb, but we're gonna miss that Sand Tomb. And now we are going to Bite, because it is special, so the charm doesn't matter. Tinkly does not care about a charm. You can be as charming as you want, and Tinkly is just gonna shake it off. More Taylor Swift references. Why has she invaded this episode? What is she doing? What is she doing? Really quick, I have to click away. Boom, I'm sorry, boom. Okay, sweet. Scribe Scott is gonna send out Snubble, so another Snubble. Why is everyone using this delightful little pink Pokemon? I don't understand. I'm not entirely sure, but we're gonna go for the Aurora Beam. Roland is going to just finish this thing off, no problem. Gain some experience and level up. What I wanna do is I wanna have Bibbidi Boo out front, because even though we're taking on a gym leader, I would like to gain some experience. This is the worst part of this gym, because I never, look, I found the first switch now, where do I go? Only trash there. I don't know the actual, I don't wanna say order, but I guess it's an order. I don't know the pattern of, oh look, there's a switch, and there's only trash. So, I thought it's supposed to be the one next to it. I'm almost positive that it's always the one, like... Oh, we found it already! The one on top of it? Okay, all right, I see you, big dog. Well, we are here against Lieutenant Surge, and I think I'm ready to just jump in. Everyone's at decent health. We don't want to waste a token. We don't want to waste any potions, so let's jump into this. Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, not with your puny power. I tell you kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war. They zapped my enemies into paralysis. Enemies. The same as I'll do to you. So, Lieutenant Surge, really confident that he can take us out, no problem. I'm a little offended by that. Bug Catcher Jasmine opens up with a Weeping Bell. Kind of wish I did have Roland out here, but I think Weeping Bell is not part poison, so I'm not going to go for the confusion. Instead, I'm just going to go right out into Viking, because I think I took too many risks so far in this LP, and you guys really want to see me win, and I want to see me win. So if we can snag our 3rd badge without losing a Pokemon, that would just be delightful. That would just be delightful. And Weeping Bell's gonna go down in 1 hit to Viking, because Viking is just, look at how threatening those eyebrows are. I've never seen more threatening eyebrows than those that are on Viking. Trying to learn Endeavor, pretty cool move, but I never plan on letting my HP get that low. So we're gonna go ahead and switch out as the Starmie wants to come in. We don't really have anything crazy for Starmie. We're gonna go into Lazat. I wanna see what level this Starmie is. I'm sure it'll be like too high for me to stay in, but at least I know I can switch my Walrein in for free and start body slamming away. Wow, level 18, we're gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. There's a Swift, shouldn't do too much. It does 14. That's more than I want to take, though. Let's see how much this does. It's a 2 KO. And a poison! Yo, Lazat, you are going to get this KO and you're going to get the experience. Are we kidding me? A full heal. That's fine. That's fine. You're going to go down to the Sludge Bomb. You foolish trainer. You were in the war. How did you survive? Oh my goodness. You probably blew up some of your friends. That's ridiculous. How do you use a full heal there? You should use a full restore or a potion. Well, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Surge. Twin Needle is the move of choice. I mean, it's not the best move in the world. It's base 50, sort of base 50, a little bit weaker actually if you do the math, but we're gonna get rid of focus energy for it because it's still PP, it's stab. There's psychic types I'd like to use it on, you know? Speaking of psychic types, could have used it on that Starmie, and we're gonna see a Loudred as my opponent's last Pokemon. And I think we're gonna go ahead, and I'm gonna send in Zippy Split. Zippity Split, I'm sorry, Zippy Split, it is Zippy Split. We're gonna send in Zippy Split just to go ahead and send in Roland, because I don't want to stay in here with Zippy Split. It would be a very long struggle to defeat this thing. However, with Roland, I think we could do it rather fast. Howl. Now, this is where things start getting extremely terrifying, honestly. I need to make sure I choose the strongest of my moves right now. Special attack is 60, and Aurora Beam is base 65. So, and it may lower the attack stat. So that's an amazing secondary for this condition, considering, for this position, considering he just used Howl. Roland, can you make him lower his physical attack stat? Or just basically one-shot him? Roland, you're so strong. You are out of control. You can use, now you're using the Super Potion. All right, I see you, big dog. I see how you made it through. I see how you made it through, but it's not gonna be enough. Aurora Beam is gonna take the Loudred out, and this is going to be already, I mean, we are in episode 8, but it feels like only yesterday we started this LP, and that's not because I'm bulk recording, but we did just defeat Jasmine and earn ourselves 2 shady tokens, which is awesome. Sitting back up at 6 tokens. Is it 6? I think it's 6 tokens comfortably. We can now use Fly outside of battle, and we're getting TM34 from Lieutenant Surge. It contains Shockwave. So if we could teach Shockwave to a Pokemon, that would be some good coverage. Let's see, who can learn Shockwave? A Bippity Bop can. That is awesome for us. We will definitely teach that to Bippity Boo. I keep calling him Bippity Bop, it's Bippity Boo. Give it a growl, there's no reason for you to be growling at things. I know you're a lady, but you don't need to growl. There's just no reason. Do I really have to sneeze again? Twice in one episode? I should sue someone right now because there's way too much dust in my nostril. We're gonna go ahead and cut down, and we're not gonna go, wait, hold on. Do you have a Milotic? I could have had a Milotic. Well, there's no reason for us to go through Diglett's cave, except we will go through Diglett's cave. I'm gonna go ahead and put Viking out front because it is our fastest Pokemon, and I can run away from whatever we run into in here. But I wanna go, there's a couple items, even though we're not going to be getting Flash because we haven't caught enough Pokemon most likely. I'm sure we haven't actually, it's not really a question. I want to pick up these items and see what we can get. You never know what kind of items you're gonna find in a randomizer. Always makes it more exciting. Let's see, do we have a hidden item over here? I don't see any dark green patches, which everyone's been telling me about in the comment section. So I don't think there's any hidden items. A fainted Pokemon has no energy, can still use Cut. Awesome. I'm looking for the Pokemon Pillow, I want to trade one for my Swinub. Why would anyone do that? And what are the chances of it getting in the same line? What are the chances of that? Oh, my Lanta. All right, let's cut down this tree and head downward. Downward, young soldier, we shall find what we shall find en route to the Moo Melt. Moo. Never melt ice. That's a really good item for Roland. We're gonna give that to Roland right now. Where'd it go? Did I have 2? I have 2. Well, could have been using that this whole time. Whoopsie! And then we're gonna go ahead and give the Shell Bell to, we're gonna give it to Lizotte. I'm gonna give it to Lizotte. And then are there any items down here? Check the flowers, lots of flowers. I see flowers, flower power, not a soul. All right, so I don't think I'm missing any items over here. We're gonna head back now. I will talk to the aide just in case, on the off chance things are broken and we actually get Flash. 4 kinds of Pokemon, and I need 10. Welp! Wow, it's only 10 and we can't even have that. You know, we probably should have had 10 had we caught some of those Pokemon. Then again, I think it only counts Kanto Pokemon and not the complete national dex. So we're not gonna fight any of these Pokemon because I really don't want to waste my PP on such weak Pokemon, especially for Viking being level 28. These Pokemon are hardly gonna give any experience worthwhile. You gotta make sure. I don't know what I said to make the game angry, but a level 29 Mightyena just appeared. Still chose to run away though, and we know that we can't go this way. I mean, there's some trainers over here we can find. Ooh, grab that item too. There's some trainers over here for us to take out, but that's about it. The Snorlax is going to be blocking our path. We did just find an energy route, energy route, and unfortunately, we saw another Steelix, which of course just makes me a little sad. Because I you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying. Roland, come through, because Ice Beam is resisted, but it's still, I mean, Aurora Beam is still resisted, but it does a lot of damage. We have ourselves a Calm Mind. Now the question is, do we even want it over Double Team? Yeah, you know, I'd go Calm Mind over Double Team. Pidgey, that's it. We can go out into Bippity Boo, and we'll use the first Shockwave of the game. That's what I like to see. Make it happen, Captain. Look at that. It's super effective one-shotting a Pidgey. Pidgey had no business being here whatsoever. Artist Mike was defeated. So Shady gains some cash for winning, and this old man Jenkins wants to battle as well. We're just gonna wing attack this Nidorino, get it up out, Electabuzz. We're gonna go into Bippity Boo and go for some confusions because it should be a 2-hit KO, as it isn't. And we take 14 from that, wow. So I wanted to slow down for a second. I want to make sure I didn't do anything stupid. It's a crit! It's a critical hit that doesn't matter, and Bippity Boo is gonna gain 901, 901. I'm on my 901 grind, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna heal Bippity Boo up and throw Bippity Boo at the front of the party. I would like a Gardevoir at some point soon, although I don't think it's gonna happen. We do have Teleport, which is super useful. Did we use... Huh. I don't think we used the Pokemon Center in Vermilion. So if we teleport... Oh no, we did. Okay, well, you know, we'll still do it. I was gonna say, who's this? Oh, hello, Shady. How are you doing? It's me, one of Professor Oak's aides. Did you meet the other aide? He had a package from Professor Oak for you, Shady. He said he'd look for you for Route 2, Shady. If you're in the Route 2 area, please look for him, Shady. Thanks, Shady. Well, you know what? We were gonna do that, but honestly, it's just not worth. Oh, why? I thought that was. I just peed a little. I thought that was. Gosh, diggity darn. What's that move? Why can't I think of this move? Oh my gosh. 1-hit KO Ice type move. It'll come to me. I don't know why I'm having the largest of brain farts right now. I'm actually not even gonna think of it. So you guys can let me know in the comments below. I'll think of it right. You don't even have to let me know. You don't even have to comment it. Don't even comment it. Because I'll know as soon as I hit the stop recording button, because that's always what happens. That is always what happens. Bippity Boo is gonna grow to level 22. It's like it rhymes all the times. Hashtag bars. Smarsh Chomp is here. Sorry, I said Smarsh Chomp. You can't judge me. I mean, you can, but really, it doesn't accomplish much. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of the underground path and proceed to getting our bike, because that's something we should do just for BP, just to make sure we get it. We did get the voucher, and we do get a free bike, so, you know, if something's free, it's for me. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue our way on to... what route is this? Oh, we do get an encounter in this episode. Oh, yeah. All right. So we're just going to work through some of these battles really, really quick. Mainly because, oh my gosh. Okay, we're not losing you. I'm not taking the risk. There's the rage. I went for Fury attack like a fool, like a fool. Oh, we do recover 1 each time, which is kind of interesting. I'm not going to go into the Bippity Boo because it makes no sense. Shell Bell's just going to make sure this Beedrill gets restored all the way. There's no PP left for that move anymore, unfortunately, the one that I wanted to keep using. So instead, we're going to go with Fury attack, and we're going to gain HP back on each hit, which is kind of fun. I kind of like that. I kind of really do. It's for me. We found TM32 contains Double Team. What a waste. What a waste. All right, we have a Misdreavus here against a Bippity Boo. We're going to get the heck out of here. Oh, we got to start training up Zippy Split. Zippy Split really needs to start getting some experience. Confuse Ray. Well, I'm not messing with that. Let's go into Viking and let's just swing attack because I don't want... When a Pokemon tries to confuse me, I'm not having any of it. So Swellow's a super scary Pokemon. We know that because we have one. So let's use a super potion and see how much a wing attack does. Too much. It does too much. Let's go into Zippy Split. Should be able to eat up moves and just throw rocks at this thing. We're gonna throw so many rocks at this thing. We're gonna throw all the rocks. What's a double team? Double team is nothing to Zippy Split. Zippy Split does not care about your double team. I think we're actually gonna give Zippy Split the gosh darn lucky egg because I think that Bippity Boo has kind of done what it's had to do. More bars. You need to stop right now. You need to stop. We are just trying to get to this patch of grass up here before ending this episode. Let's go for Confusion, see how much it does. It is a 2-hit KO. We snag a Confusion. Whooper! I will say whoop whoop if you hit yourself. Oh, you're going to tail whip, but that's fine. That's just the same, really. No damage for me. Espeon wants to come through. So let's go into Tinkly. And you are a lot stronger than you should be. But we have a bite. Confusion. That's fine. No, that's not fine. All right, Tinkly, now's your time to prove yourself. Now's the time to prove yourself that you're... You know, a lot of people said that Vibrava was a bad addition to this team. I'm starting to believe that they were right. I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe it. Go for the body slam because Espeon is such a high special stat. That's what I should have done. Remember, there's no split in this generation. Lickitung! You need to stop. Why did you confuse me? Stop that. Yes! No! Yes! All right, nose pass. Calm down for a little bit, calm down. Let's go on into Zippy Split. And unfortunately, I have no super effective moves for you, but I just wanted to get a little experience for Zippy Split. He hasn't been getting much face time, and it's kind of just because I'm a little bitter because I miss Annihilator, but we're gonna go ahead and get our first encounter on this route. It is going to be... What? A slacking? That's so bittersweet. The stats are so good, but everything else about you is just rough, man. Everything else about you is just so rough. You're gonna yawn. You're really gonna yawn me. All right, man. I guess I'm just gonna stay in. Just gonna stay in and go for a bind, because you're loafing around. I'm sleeping and everything, but I have a gosh darn blue flute to wake me up. Goes for a scratch, does nothing. And now we can go for a rock throw because he's loafing around. Let's tackle it out. Let's tackle this thing out. All right. So a Pokeball should do the trick and we should capture this slacking. One. All right. I know that slacking's not the best of Pokemon. We are having some pretty rough encounters in this randomizer, but it's still... Okay, that's literally as low as we're gonna get this slacking. 1, 2, 3, caught! So we actually managed to catch our first encounter and probably our only encounter in this episode, but I'm really glad we did. Slacking, it is the world's most slothful Pokemon. However, it can exert horrifying power by releasing pent-up energy all at once. It is 6'7", weighing at 287 pounds. Oh my goodness, I'm terrified. Slacking, we need to find a nickname for you on the latest episode of the Shadylocke. So, of course, as you guys know, the people that are chosen to be named after Pokemon are the people that have left a comment answering the question of the day and left a like rating on the video. So let's find someone who had fulfilled those requirements. Let's see that a name that sounds like something I'd want to do. Let's see. Marek Staniford. Marek the Slacking. No, not exactly it. Golden Puppy, Megadolon, Leon, Hunter Jeske, Grizzar. Grizzar answered the question of the day, and I really like that name, so we're gonna go with Grizzar the Slacking. Oh my gosh, why does it sound so powerful? That sounds so powerful. Grizzar the Slacking. All right, let's get it. We'll check him out probably in the next episode. We're gonna wrap things up right here. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and pick up probably right here. I don't think I'll do a grinding montage. I'll probably work through this whole area and through Rock Tunnel in the next episode. So if you did enjoy this episode of the Shadylocke, please be sure to show some shady loves, that thumbs up down below. Your support is everything, and you guys have really been coming out for this series, and it's making it all that more enjoyable through the pain and through the laughs. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.